varsity tryouts gone for you personally?
They're going well. It's a great bunch of guys, and everyone's real supportive, and it's real fun to play with. So it's just a matter of going out there, playing as hard as you can, trying to be a part of team atmosphere, and then leaving it up to the selectors. There's nothing you can do besides give your best effort and kind of see what happens after that.
Does it help having been through the process before? 2 times now.
I think in certain sense, that it's long. You know that you got to go hard, but also take care of your body, get rest, prepare mentally and physically beforehand. Just because it can be a little bit grueling. And then as far as just the knowing the international rules, the comfort level with those certainly helps. Just the quick whistles, things like that, just enables you to kind of get in tune with the game a little bit quicker and get the quicker restarts just because you're aware of them.
It's an extended tryout,
right. Moving
to a 40-man exhibition roster. What do you think about some of those moves that have been made?
I think it's smart in one sense in the fact that the selectors get a chance to see players more, an extended period of time. So as a player, you really have to show a level of consistency, which I think benefits the whole process. Benefits the team if the evaluators have a longer period to see a player. It's obviously more grueling on the players because you gotta not only have this, but then if you make the 40, you gotta show up in the fall, and so I think it's asking more of the players. But I think ultimately that's a good thing.
Disappointing was 2006.
I mean, obviously, everybody that was a part of the team, was disappointed the outcome, and I think that's motivated all of us to work harder. Everybody from the players to the coaches to the selection, how they've made changes in the selection process, and U.S. Lacrosse as a whole just took a real proactive position as far as making the changes necessary, and you really see that at these tryouts, and then hopefully it manifests itself, in the next go round.
How has the talent evolved?
I think that's what's nice as far as only having 84 guys. Everybody's got a legitimate shot at making this thing. You see everybody, and everybody from either the MLL ranks or guys that are part of the club ranks that used to play in MLL, or current college guys. Everybody, you knew of everybody heading in, or you knew everybody when you got here. So I just think that the level of talent is so high, so it's so hard to make that 40. And then from there, to have the continued tryout is even more challenging. So I think the selection committee certainly have a position that's very, very difficult. But what's nice is the level of talent was so high kind of across the board.
Now, you were a pretty seasoned player in 2006 already. How has your game evolved even since then?
I think back then I was a little banged up. So from a personal standpoint, taking better care of my body, just healthy as I've ever been, which is obviously nice. And you're always working on more parts of your game, whether it's trying to develop inside game a little bit more, becoming a better leader. Obviously from playing with the New York Titans, the stick skills that requires allow you to do some more things. So I'm always working on my game, always trying to improve it. And if you're through improving, you're through. Somebody, my older brother told me that once.
Now you're a former coach, Princeton
former
coach. Phil Tierney.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah.
Correct?
Correct,
Has
former coach,
made a big decision this week.
Yes.
Deciding to head out to the University of Denver and take over that program, kind of causing some shockwaves. Your opinion on that decision?
Obviously, like most people, when I saw it initially, it was like, whoa, But then you saw his reasonings for it, and you really thought about it. It's like, the guy's been there 22 years. I would think after doing 22 years of the same thing or at the same place in my life, I would maybe want to change, whether it's location or profession. So in no way, shape, or form do I fault him or blame him for a decision. And when you look at his reasonings, they all, really make sense. And I think, obviously we'll see how it goes, but it could be a great thing for the sport of lacrosse. Developing a Western school like Denver, the opportunities that are going to come out there for lacrosse, and being closer to his family, especially with Trevor being right there in Denver. When you kind of add up all those reasons, it makes a lot of sense to me. And obviously, for anybody that knows Coach Tierney, obviously put a lot of thought into it, and I'm sure he didn't make any sort of rash decision. So, I wish him nothing but the best of luck, and anxious, like everybody else, to see how it goes.